Hello, welcome to the Prime Movie Recaps. Today, we are going to take a look at the 2021 horror action film called Army of the Dead. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. A convoy of troops bringing a highly classified cargo from Area 51 opens the picture. A newlywed couple is traveling along the same road as the soldiers discuss about what it could be, and the husband becomes distracted as he receives a blowjob. The pair collides with the vehicle, blowing themselves up in the process as the payload falls out. When the soldiers approach it, they are confronted by Zeus, a massive zombie who proceeds to tear the soldiers apart. He pins the two drivers in a corner and pulls one of their jaws out before biting the other. Zeus has his sights set on Las Vegas when the two turn into zombies. Zombies quickly overrun Vegas, prompting numerous mercenaries to enter and kill as many zombies as possible. There are many casualties, but the city is quickly walled off from the rest of the world. Years pass, and Scott Ward, one of the mercenaries, is working at a restaurant when he is approached by millionaire casino owner Bly Tanaka. He tells Scott that there is $200 million hidden beneath the Vegas Strip beneath his hotel, and he wants Scott and a team to acquire it before the government destroys Vegas to kill all the undead. Tanaka informs Scott that he can take $50 million and divide it among his team. Kate, Scott's daughter, volunteers at a quarantine zone camp. She is friends with Gita and assists her in caring for her two children. Gita hopes to enlist the help of Lily, aka the Coyote, a lady who helps smuggle people out of the camp and into the city. Gita only wants enough money to pay the guards and get herself and her children out of the camps. Bert Cummings, a temperamental guard, then harasses the ladies, looking for any reason to punish them. Scott is troubled by the fact that he had to kill his wife in front of Kate when she turned into a zombie, which is one of the reasons Kate hasn't seen him in years. He reluctantly agrees to finish the task with Tanaka. Scott begins by enlisting Maria Cruz, an old friend and comrade who works as a mechanic. She jumps at the chance to join Scott, and the two go on to recruit Vandero, a former teammate who works in a senior home. They then go for safecracker Ludwig Dieter, helicopter pilot Marion Peters, and zombie killer Mikey Guzman. The team meets with Tanaka to discuss the plan. Guzman also introduces two additional members, Damon and Chambers, but Damon flees when he realizes that zombies are involved. Tanaka provides the squad with job designs, which he sends along with his right-hand man Martin. They make their way to the city's entrance, where Scott reunites with Kate. Although in a tense reconciliation, they invite Lily to join them, but Kate strikes Lily in the face when she discovers that Gita begged Lily for help and didn't return from the city with her. Lily claims she had no intention of abandoning Gita, but there is a chance she's still alive. Despite Scott's objections, Kate decides to join the team. Lily also persuades Cummings to join her by suggesting she requires one more male. When the squad arrives in Vegas, they discover an undead tiger named Valentine guarding the entrance. Lily shoots Cummings in the leg and binds him up as they walk forward, claiming that there are wiser, stronger, alpha zombies out there, and that she meant to bring Cummings as an offering in retaliation for him rapping the ladies at the camps. The gang hides while the bride, the zombie queen, comes by to sniff Cummings before she and another zombie haul him away to the Olympus Casino, where Kate suspects Gita is hiding. Cummings is brought before Zeus and his army of alpha zombies, and Zeus bites the cowardly guard, turning him into one of them. The crew continues underground, where Lily warns them about the undead that have hibernated. Chambers accidentally bumps into one of the zombies as they try to walk discreetly past them. She stabs it in the head, but it is revived by another. A stab to the head. Then yet another person awakens. A stab to the head. The last one's arm causes some trays to fall, generating a commotion that awakens all of the zombies. The squad opens fire on them, and Chambers manages to kill a couple of them, but she is overwhelmed and bitten. She turns to Guzman, who remorsefully fires one of her gas tanks, causing her and the other zombies to explode, allowing the others to escape. The crew progresses further inside the building, where they discover more blueprints, implying that Tanaka has had other teams come in and die for his money. Martin claims he had no knowledge of the incident. Martin and Lily leave to make a perimeter check. Peter starts up the aircraft. Dieter goes to the vault with Vandero and Guzman, and Scott and Kate go to switch on the electricity. Scott and Kate address their estrangement while together, which Kate claims has more to do with Scott's failure to be there for her after her mother died. Meanwhile, when Dieter and the others discover many skeletons of other mercenaries, they try to locate a secure entrance into the safe. Martin and Lily run into the bride outside. Martin defeats her, telling Lily that the head is worth more than the contents of the vault. Later, Zeus, riding his undead horse and wearing his own bulletproof helmet, comes across the bride's decapitated body. He weeps for her and rips their unborn zombie baby from the womb. He roars, and the other alphas follow him to the humans by tossing a microwaved hand to the end of the hall. Vanderohe and Guzman find a zombie to use as bait, allowing him to set off all the booby traps while leaving the road clear for the other three. At the same moment, the others learn that the nuclear launch has been pushed back, giving them till dusk to gather the funds and depart. Peters must repair the helicopter as it begins to malfunction. Dieter successfully opens the vault, and the rest of the squad reconvenes down by it. The crew is overjoyed at its discovery and begins to withdraw their shares. Maria explains to Scott on their way out that she consented to the mission not for the money, but for him. He acknowledges that he feared he ruined up their relationship after the epidemic, but it appears that they are willing to try again. Then a zombie-infested elevator descends. To Scott's horror, one of them snatches Maria's head and twists it 180 degrees, but he is compelled to resist and flee. Meanwhile, Martin captures Lily as he flees with the bride's skull, claiming that this is exactly what Tanaka intended all along, and that he plans to use her DNA to build a zombie army to dominate. Dieter and Vanderohe battle the zombies near the vault, but Dieter is murdered, and Vanderohe is trapped inside as the vault closes. Guzman is bitten and sets off grenades to kill the zombies, and himself while the crew tries to flee. Martin tries to flee with the head but is apprehended by Valentine, who tosses him around mercilessly until his head becomes a meal. Scott and Lily get to the stationary helicopter, but Zeus tracks them down. Lily grabs the bride's head, which she had switched before Martin discovered, and uses it to keep Zeus at bay while Scott and Peters flee. Lily impales Zeus with a bar, but she tosses the bride's head and causes it to splatter on the sidewalk before Zeus can reach it. Scott thinks Kate traveled to the Olympus to look for Jita, and he persuades Peters to assist him in his search. Kate comes across Jita and a woman named Sadie before the other zombies arrive. They come upon the zombified Cummings, who kills Sadie while attempting to flee with Jita. Kate shoots Cummings in the head. When the two meet, Scott uses a grenade to keep Zeus at bay. They make it to the roof, where Peters looks to have abandoned them, but she returns after making a change of heart. Zeus leaps onboard the chopper and battles Scott as they fly away. Just as the nuke hits Vegas, Peters tries to fly as fast as he can. Zeus bites Scott on the arm in the following chaos, but Scott manages to grab his gun and blow Zeus's head off. The chopper is struck by the blast, which causes it to crash, killing Peters and Jita. Kate survives and returns to Scott, who is on his deathbed. He provides her enough money to assist Jita's children in escaping the camp. She says her goodbyes to her father with tears in her eyes and shoots him in the head when he turns into a zombie. Kate collapses just as another chopper arrives to pick her up. Vanderohe comes from the vault with his part of the money in the wreckage of Vegas. He rents a private plane after finding a car and driving to an airport. He begins to feel dizzy as he makes a toast with the stewardesses. When Vanderohe goes to the restroom, he notices a bite mark on his arm. They're going to land in Mexico City, according to the pilot. With this, movie ends. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this and turn on notifications. And leave a comment to help the channel out.